Good morning, everyone. We are back in my kitchen. It is about 11:30 in the morning this morning, and I've already been busy in my kitchen. So I'm going to bring you along and let you see what I've been doing. The first thing I want you to know is that I got a whole box of these washed up. So you can imagine what I'm doing, okay? So let me turn the camera around and bring you in and show you what I'm doing, okay? But first things first. I need another cup of coffee this morning. So let's get that going. Now I'm out of sweetener, but I'm in a challenge to not go to the grocery store. So I have quite a bit of sugar. So I am going to, this big old cup, 2 spoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons. Let me get the half and half. I like half and half in my coffee. And little half and half, not much. And then the coffee. Oh, let me tell you, on these cold days, I live by the coffee. The coffee and the hot tea. All right, there we go. And so, stir, stir, stir. There we go. Yeah, I licked my spoon. Nobody else lives here. And then, give me a minute and let me turn you around. There we go. Now, let's enjoy a cup of coffee together. I put my hand around this mug to keep my fingers warm. This is good. This is exactly what I needed this morning. All right. My fingers are warmed up a little bit. My insides are warmed up a little bit. Now let's turn around and let me show you what I'm up to this morning, okay? All right, as you can see, I have a bunch of jars here. I also have a pan over there. What I am doing is I'm taking the blueberries and the cherries that I had in my freezer, and I'm going to can them and put them on the shelf. And the reason is because part of my goal for this month is to, they have a collaboration in YouTube called Canuary, which is canning in January. I'm not part of the collaboration, but I am making it also a challenge for myself to take things that can be put on my shelf out of my freezer and can them up and get them put on the shelf. And the reason I choose to do it in January is because January and February is because I do it on the cold days. So, and it warms my house up. So we have the blueberries, and I think I have 1, 2, 3 jars of cherries. And I'm going to, let me get it. And all I did is thawed them out just a little bit. This is a simple syrup, and what this is just 2 cups of sugar, 4 cups of water. And I'm going to take this and I'm just going to fill the rest of the jars up with this simple syrup. And if I need more, I'll make more. Okay. There we go. That one is full. And then I'm going to go on, move on, and go ahead and fill these up with this simple syrup. And this recipe You can do this with what they call firm berries, all right? So it would be blueberries, cherries, anything that is a firm berry. You can do it this way. You can also do raspberries and, blackberries, dewberries. My mom used to do dewberries this way. You can do that as well. They're going to say, what is dewberries? Dewberries is a berry that grows here in the South, wild. We had them on the farm growing up, and we used to go out there all the time and pick those berries for my mom because we knew in the end that we were going to get a cobbler. Okay. Let's see how many jars this is going to fill up. All right, I'm going to need to get some more simple syrup made up. I only make one batch at a time, and the reason is because I never know how much I'm going to need. So that filled up 6 jars, and I got 6 more jars, so I'm going to make up one more batch of it, and I'm going to bring you guys along, okay? And remember, the recipe is one, that wasn't quite a cup. There we go. 2 cups of sugar. Now that I've emptied this out, I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of this in there. Yep, I am. And the reason is because I'm going to wash this container. I always wash them. When I get them emptied, I always wash them. Now, 4 cups of water. I'm going to take this over here. It's easier for me to do it over here. 4 cups of water. 1, 3, 4, and a little more because I add a little more sugar. And that's the recipe for a simple syrup. And we're going to fire this up just a little bit. And then we're going to stir this around and just dissolve the sugar. Once the sugar is dissolved, then I can go ahead and finish with that. This is a simple recipe. All right, I'm going to dissolve this up, and then I'm going to get back with you on it. All right, here we are back, and I'm going to continue with this simple syrup. And we're going to continue. You know what? First, I'm going to let this cool down just a little bit. And the reason is because this is hot and this is very cold. And I don't want to shock my jars. So I'm going to let that simple syrup cool down a little bit, and I'll bring you back. All right, here we go. We have now let this cool down a bit. And so we're going to fill these up with this simple syrup. Get these filled up. You're making it work. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna barely make it. If we make it, let's see. Barely. There we go. Yeah, just enough, just in case after I debubble, I need to add a little bit, okay? Let me get my debubbler out. Basically what debubbling means is that you are looking to make sure that there are no air pockets in here. And so you're just going to go down the side of the jars, which kind of moves things around, and make sure that there are no air bubbles in there. And sometimes when you do that, you find a pocket of air and you have to add a little bit more liquid to it. All right, we debubbled everything. Let me take a step back, and it looks like everything is good to go. So my next step is we're going to take that vinegar that I got out yesterday, in yesterday's video. We are going to open it up. There we go. And neighbors are honking at each other out there. All right, we're gonna get some vinegar in here. And we're gonna wipe the rims. Okay. Get all these rims wiped out. All right. There we go. And now I have a stack of washed lids over here. So we're going to put lids on these. I'm hoping I have enough. If not, I'm gonna have to go and get one more lid. Didn't think about that. Yep. I am gonna need one more lid. I'll be back. Well, let me go ahead and do these and show you what I do. You put a ring on it, fingertip tight. And so we're going to get these put together. And then I'll go get what I need for the other ones. Just like this. Back on there. All right, looks like I just need one more lid. I'll be back. All right, the next stage on this project is I'm going to water bath can these. I'm going to use my pressure canner to water bath can, and the reason is because it is the only pot that I have that is big enough, tall enough to water bath can in. And so I have my rack in the bottom, so my jars won't be touching the bottom. And I'm going to start with a gallon of water in here. So 2 of these pitchers is a gallon of water. And that's what I'm going to start with. And the reason is because when I start loading up these jars, it's going to displace the water. And so we want it to go over the top of these jars. So we're going to see how many I can get in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 of them in here. Yeah, I don't think a 10th one will fit in there. No. Okay, I'm not going to push it. So I got 9 of the jars in here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour water until I get it about an inch or 2 over the top of the jars. I'm going to keep filling up my pitcher and putting it in here. Until I get water over the top of the jars. what Spice is barking at. It's the squirrels. The squirrels are out. All right. We're almost there. Okay, just went over the top, so I'm going to add one more pitcher just to make sure that I have enough water over the top. All right. Yep. All right, that's good. Now what I'm going to do is, I'll fill this pitcher back up. Whenever I empty this pitcher, I always fill it back up. And the reason is because I never want to get caught without water. I learned that early on when I moved in this area, when I moved into this house. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is turn on this, and we're going to turn it down to a medium heat just to bring it up slowly. And then I'm going to set the timer for about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to come in and I'm slowly going to bring this up. Okay? And I'll be back. All right, everyone. I think I deserve one of those chocolate bombs that we made the other day. So to do this, I don't have any milk in the refrigerator, and it does require milk. So what I'm going to do is use up some of this shelf milk that I need to get used up out of my pantry. And what a beautiful way to do it than making me a cup of hot chocolate on a very, very cold day. So this is the amount of milk that is required for one of those chocolate bombs. So I'm going to shake it up. I'm going to use the straw just to poke a hole in here. And then I'm just going to squeeze the milk into my cup. All right, here we go. And we're going to pop this in the microwave. And once it's warmed up, I'll bring you back. Okay, so here we go. Our first chocolate bomb going in. And remember, there was one I wanted to use first. Let me find it because it had a hole in it. Let me find that one that had the hole in it. There it is. There it is. See the hole? All right, we're going to drop it down in there. Y'all ready? Y'all see it? I want y'all to be able to see that. Okay. Well, the marshmallows have come to the top. All right. The chocolate is melting. Yeah, it's melting. It's melting. All right, I'll bring you back when this is melted and it's ready for me to drink. All right, everyone, we have a full rolling boil on my pot now. It took a while because it's cool and cold inside my house, but now we have a full rolling pot, boiling pot. And so I'm going to set my timer for 15 minutes and let these blueberries process. Then I'm going to let it cool down and slowly take it out because it's cold in my house. So I have to do it longer than normal. I have to do it slower. And then take those jars out. And then we're going to put those last 4 jars in, bring it back up to a boil, and let it roll for 15 minutes for those jars. And we'll be done, and we'll have quite a bit of blueberries and cherries on the shelf. All right, everyone. While that is rolling for 15 minutes, I am in my office, and I am going to show you the second heater. I pulled out the second heater and put up the box heater because some of you guys were concerned that that heater should not be on carpet. And so I pulled my second one out that is safe for carpet. It says, the product says it is safe for carpet. And so I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to flip the camera around. I'm going to show you the guys this heater, okay, that I have. All right, this is the heater that I have. It is a Pilonis heater that was a gift given to me. And it has a base on it that is carpet safe base. And so I pulled it out so that you guys can be okay with the fact that I'm not using the box heater anymore on the carpet. And so I am using this one to keep myself warm now. So you guys, thank you for the advice. And so now I'm using a carpet safe one. All right, now that we have the canning project going, and I have the hot cocoa here, and I told you guys I would bring you back when I was ready to try it. The chocolate is spot on. I love the chocolate flavor. It has a little bit of marshmallows in there, and the flavor is awesome. I'm really pleased with this hot chocolate. I don't know if it's got a little vanilla in it or something like that, but it has something, another flavor other than chocolate in there. The peppermint is in there as well. And I can taste it, just a little bit of peppermint in there. But it is so good. I'm going to have to try the crumbled up peppermint because I do have peppermint. So I could take my peppermint and use my meat hammer and crunch it up and put it in the powdered hot chocolate that I made in a previous video on how to make a gallon worth of powdered chocolate to last you for a year. I could do that. I really could. This is so good. And you guys see that hot chocolate on my counter when I'm cooking, because I pulled it out of the pantry and I'm using it every once in a while. I have these to go through now, and there's 5 of them, so now there's 4 left. And so I won't be using the powdered chocolate. I'll be using this one until I get done with these, and then I'll go back to my powdered chocolate. But I get that powdered milk from the food bank occasionally, and so I had a stockpile of it, and they were actually in jars in my kitchen that needed to be used up. The dates on them were showing, and they needed to be used up. And so that's how I'm using it up, is making myself hot chocolate for the winter. I told you I drink a lot of hot liquids during the winter, and so it keeps me warm. It is a way for me to enjoy myself and keep warm at the same time. So I drink coffee, I drink hot tea, I drink hot chocolate. And so you guys, stick around. We're not done yet today, okay? We got some things to do, but I'm going to sit here and enjoy this hot chocolate before it goes cold. I love having you guys around. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. All right, we're going to turn this off. Just like that. We're going to let it sit for a while and let that temperature drop slowly inside there. All right? And I'll bring you back, I promise. There's the progress. I pulled 9 pints out of the water bath canner. It's a pressure canner, but I'm using it as a water bath canner. So I pulled 9 pints out. I'm gonna let the temperature drop inside the canner, and then I'm going to put the last 4 in and can those. I went out on my porch just about 30 minutes ago, and I was totally overwhelmed. And I want to flip this camera around and show you guys why I was totally overwhelmed. I'm blessed, people. I'm blessed. And I was not expecting this. All right, let's start here. These all came in large packages, and I did take them out of the package. But this is from... Okay, let me tell you. What do you call a dentist that doesn't have a T? Dennis. And this is from Nina Pierce. I love the jokes. So this is a box of celestial teas that will definitely get used in this cold weather. Then there's this, okay? These are lids to my jars, which I'm using right now, as a matter of fact. I'm not using these, but I am using up things. And I'm gonna get to the message for this. No worries, if you ever lose your lid, there's plenty here. Enjoy your gift, Susie, from Nina Pierce. The next one. Susie, you got a lot of... Okay, I'm not saying the word. They're round objects. Apparently, LMBO. I couldn't resist. Enjoy your gift, Nina Pierce. Okay, so both of these and the tea came from Nina. Oh, but I'm not done yet, okay? Not done yet. Now, I'm gonna go around the room, okay? And we're gonna see what we get, what we see. Do y'all see it? 3 giant gift bags that I have yet to open up. All right. Oh, Lord. I do know that they came from Nina Pierce. The 3 gift bags, okay? And in one of them, it gives me the box gave me a tag that told me that one of them is the food processor. And she says, do what you get when you blend kisses. It's probably, do you know what you get when you blend kisses? A smoothie. A smoochie. A smoochie. Okay. Thank you, Nina. And then this one says that inside the package is a cast iron Dutch oven. And she says, I cry every time I boil water. After a few minutes, it's sadly mist. Okay, that's funny. Thank you, Nina. Thank you. Okay, so 2 of those bags have those 2 gifts in it. And then I got a bunt pan. And this one is, it says, love the videos. Me and my mom have been watching you as we've huddled up in our house to avoid the cold weather. Hope you're keeping warm too. Love from MS. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. One of these, I don't know what's in it, okay? And so I will get to it, but I wanted you to know that I'm a little overwhelmed, but I will figure it out, okay? I will figure it out. I am so blessed by you guys. Oh, thank you so much. All right, I want to end today's video by thanking 2 very, very lovely people. And the first one I want to thank is MS and Eric C. for the wonderful bundt cake. It's called a fluted tube pan, but we always called it a bundt cake pan when I was a kid. And so I just wanted to thank you for that. Thank you so much. You have blessed me so much. Then I want to move on and thank Nina Pierce. Nina Pierce, you blessed me beyond, okay? I did not expect the gifts that you sent me. I'm already using some of them, okay? Nina Pierce, you sent me the mason lids that I needed for the year. I don't think I'm going to be needing any more for the rest of the year. You sent me a tea that I requested in my Amazon wish list. Thank you so much. Oh, the electric space heater. Thank you so much. You more than you know. It's already working in my bedroom right now. Okay? It's heating up my room. I'll turn it off when I go to bed. You sent me, the cast iron pot that I absolutely love. It's already been washed and it's ready to go. Okay. You also sent me the food processor. And that was amazing. Thank you so much. I'm not going to have to grate carrots for, an hour and a half to make my carrot raisin salad. Thank you so much. And I don't think there was anything else that I missed. I think that was it. But let me tell you a story, okay? Let me tell you a story about what happened when those packages, they were all delivered at one time at the bottom of my stairs in the middle of this blast of cold weather. So I had to get those boxes up my stairs. I let Spice out. He wrapped um, his lead around the boxes on his way down the stairs and drug that cast iron pan halfway down my driveway, chasing a cat. So I had to get all of those packages up my steps with ice on it and then go out in my driveway and get that cast iron pot that you sent me and bring it up the steps as well. And I didn't lose my cool because you know what? It wasn't his fault. He's a dog. He's supposed to be chasing cats. Okay. Was I frustrated? Yes. But I got through it. And I kept telling myself, you can do this, get through it. You can do it. And I did, okay? And so I want to thank you again, you too, for the blessings you have sent my way. Thank you so much. You all be blessed because I certainly was blessed today.